So we're eager to talk with you about anything you want to talk about. There's nothing off limits. You're going to notice a wonderful unfolding. It's going to be such a good day. And it's our powerful expectation that as we play together and you remember more and more of who you are and get hold of some clarity about what you want and hear some tips and ideas about how to calibrate to what you want more and more and more and more and more, that you'll leave here feeling empowered. You'll feel more capable of calibrating to the prosperity that you deserve, to the well-being that you deserve, to the clarity that you deserve. And you'll be less eager to point out fallacies in yourself or in anybody else. The last workshop we ended by asking a powerful question. And Esther's been asking this question of herself in all the days since. What is it, we ask, what is it that you want that you currently don't have and can't see yourself getting, that you're using as your excuse to argue for your limitations and justify standing in the absence of what you want? Because there can't be anything that you want that you haven't yet let into your life experience that isn't coming, and that you couldn't let come so much more easily than you know. What is it that you want that you don't have, that is bothering you so much that you keep defending not having it by pointing out your own limitations or somebody else's? Because when you cut that out, when you stop pushing against what you don't have, everything you want will flow right in. Others don't really like seeing that when it happens to you, because they often don't believe that it can happen to them. And maybe that's what's going on with you. Maybe when you see others thriving, you don't feel so good about it because their thriving points out areas where you want to thrive and you're not. But when you understand that you and everyone else deserve what you want, and that this life will help you to figure it out, and it's a big enough place. We're not just talking about the universe. It is big enough. We're talking about life experience on planet Earth is big enough for everybody to get what they want without stepping on anybody else's toes. You don't know that. We love you so much because you've got shortage consciousness. You think there's only one pie that you're dividing up, and you're worried if that person gets a bigger share of the pie than you think they deserve, then they'll be depriving somebody else. But that's because you don't understand the pie is expansive. The pie is not finite. It's infinite. It gets bigger every time you know what you don't want and you ask for more. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and it can satisfy all of you. There is no shortage consciousness with source. But if it exists within you, then you might be using that as your excuse to not let something in. It costs too much. I don't deserve it. My mother would have never had one of those. Those people don't have it. You can't get poor enough to help poor people get rich or even find well-being. You can't get confused enough to bring clarity to somebody who's confused. You can't get sick enough to help somebody get well, because you being well isn't why they're sick, and you being prosperous isn't why they're not.